Hey, welcome. In this explainer, we're going to dig into a really surprising and honestly a game-changing reason for chronic fatigue. It's something physical, and it has way more to do with your jaw and your airway than you could ever imagine.
So let's just jump right in. Does it hit a little too close to home? You know the feeling, right? You get your 8 hours or what you think are 8 hours, but you open your eyes and you just feel like you've run a marathon. And that feeling, it doesn't just stop when you get out of bed, does it? Nope. It follows you around all day. That thick brain fog, that heavy, leaden feeling in your limbs, it makes everything feel like a huge effort. It's so frustrating, and it's way more common than you think.
Now, when we feel this way, our minds immediately jump to the usual suspects, right? It must be stress. Maybe I just don't have enough willpower. Maybe it's my diet. But what if the real culprit is something else entirely? Something physical, something happening completely under the radar, rooted in the actual mechanics of your body.
So, let's treat this like a puzzle, the daily fatigue puzzle. We're going to look at why those typical answers, just try harder, eat cleaner, why they so often just don't work for this deep level of exhaustion.
And this is what it really feels like, isn't it? It's not about being just a little bit sleepy. It's this vicious cycle. You wake up already in the red, you fight through a fog all day, and it feels like your internal battery is just broken. Like no matter how long you plug it in for, it never ever gets to 100%. So what is the hidden mechanism? What's the secret that's actually driving all this? Well, it all comes down to a really critical idea: your body getting stuck in survival mode. This is where we find the real answer. Survival mode is pretty much exactly what it sounds like. It's your body stuck in a low-grade, constant state of fight or flight. You're on high alert 24/7, even when you're asleep. And here's the kicker. When your body is busy trying to survive, it physically cannot switch over to recover. The two just can't happen at the same time.
And it happens just like dominoes falling, one after another. It can all start with something you might not even notice, like a strained jaw or a bite that's just a little bit off. That physical tension can actually cause your airway to get partially blocked while you sleep, and that means your body has to literally fight for every breath all night long. That fight triggers stress hormones, which then absolutely shatters your sleep into a million little non-restorative pieces.
And here's the craziest part of all. You're probably not even aware that it's happening. You don't have these dramatic memories of waking up, gasping for air. It's a silent battle. But this subconscious fight is what's robbing you of the deep, healing sleep you so desperately need.
This quote, it just perfectly sums up the whole problem. You're doing everything right, you're going to bed, you're plugged in, but the connection is bad. The power, the energy, it just isn't getting through because your body is too busy fighting for its life to actually accept the charge.
Okay, so that is the problem. But what's the fix? Let's talk about the rest and repair plan. This is all about how we can consciously, physically shift the body out of that frantic survival state and into a true state of recovery. Just think of it like your body having two different operating systems. On one side, you've got fight to survive mode. You're tense, your sleep is light and choppy, and you wake up drained. But where we want to be is over here, in rest and repair mode. Relaxed nervous system, deep, beautiful sleep, and waking up actually feeling recharged.
So, how do we get there? How do we flip that switch? Well, the path is actually super methodical. It starts with a deep analysis of the very specific relationship between your jaw and your airway. Then, a specialist can create a custom orthotic. Think of it as a highly precise stabilizing device that holds your jaw in its perfect relaxed position. This immediately eases the strain, which opens the airway. And once that physical struggle for air is gone, bam! Your body finally gets the signal that it's safe to unlock those deep sleep cycles.
Because really, at the end of the day, that's what this is all about. It's about using a physical solution to send a powerful, biological message straight to your nervous system. A message that says, hey, the fight is over. You're safe now. You can finally just let go.
And when your body finally gets that message, night after night, the transformation is absolutely profound. So let's talk about what happens next. Let's talk about recharging your life and what's possible when your body is finally allowed to truly rest.
You see, deep sleep isn't just about not feeling tired. It's when the magic happens. It's when your hormones get back in balance. It's when your brain literally cleanses itself of all the junk that builds up during the day. Your tissues recover. This is where you build real, sustainable, lasting energy from the ground up. And that brings us right back to the beginning. When your nights are spent genuinely recharging your battery, your days are transformed. That brain fog finally lifts.
That constant, draining fight just to stay focused, it starts to melt away. Life stops feeling like a battle. So I'll just leave you with this one question to really think about. If you have been on that hamster wheel of exhaustion for years, ask yourself this. Is it possible my body is spending all night fighting for air when it should be repairing? It's a powerful thought, and it might just change everything. Thanks for tuning in.